Greetings, Karen Clay and Somatic Unwinding. Thanks for joining me for another version of a Feldenkrais Awareness Through Movement lesson. This is our last in the series, Your Spine Front and Back. So you will need a garbage bag and a clean garbage bag and a hand towel. Please, let's come into standing. And just take a few steps forward and back. So you step forward on your left, pushing with the right ball of your foot. You step forward on your right, pushing through the left ball of your foot. Push and push. Notice how much your head wants to turn, which direction your head wants to turn. If your arms were going to swing, which way would they turn? Do you lose balance? Do you stay in balance? And then just take a little walk around the room just to notice your normal walk. And then please come onto your mat. You'll be face down with a slippery bag underneath your shoulders and head. And this is all optional, by the way. It's just so I just want you to be as comfortable as possible. And a towel under your forehead if you wish. So please lie on your forehead and just rest for a moment. And begin by gently pressing into the floor with your forearms and then letting go. So just push into the ground with your palms, your wrists, and your forearms and let go. Now, would you divide your effort in half so you're moving even less? But notice what happens to your shoulder blades. Notice what happens to your breastbone. Notice if this causes your head to get slightly lighter. If you can sense that motion. Now what happens if you push with one elbow and wrist and palm, and then the other elbow and wrist and palm? So you're really, your head is kind of like a bead on a string, and you're pulling the string through the bead to the right and to the left. You can feel how your shoulder blades are moving. You can feel how the weight is transferring from one elbow to the other. And then pause, please. And would you please bend your knees so your feet are in the air and begin to move your feet to the left and to the right. Very small movement, just a tiny movement across the thighs, rolling across the thighs. And just stay with the movement and notice whether the feet moving side to side causes your head to move at all. Does your head want to roll? If it were going to roll, which direction would be the easiest direction for it to roll in? Notice that you're rolling across the front of your pelvis, the front of your belly, the front of your chest. Notice whether you're using your elbows in the ground to help support your head and neck and shoulders. Now, if you were going to reach an arm on the floor, which arm would you reach? Would you reach the opposite arm as the feet, or would you reach the same side that the feet are on? You can try it both ways. You can reach with the feet to the left and the left arm reaches. And then, here, let's actually do it that way. So reach with the left, your head's turned to the left, and just let your feet go side to side. Feet to the right, feet to the left. Feel which feels simpler and more congenial. And then switch your head So you're reaching with your right arm, your head is to the right, and just move your feet to the right and to the left. Soft and easy. You're not trying to push something. You may not know what you're trying to do yet. Sometimes when you're cooking, you're not quite sure what you're doing until it all comes together. So now let your head roll in whichever way you wish to accompany your feet. And then you can bring your hands, please, so they're beside your shoulders, and start to press up on one side and then roll the other way and press up on the other side. So you're using your hands in the floor, reaching one leg back behind you as you turn across your front from side to side. Feel the turning of your whole spine. Feel the leg reaching backwards opposite to the direction that the head is going. And we'll stop there. Please roll onto your back. Give yourself a rest. And then draw your legs up, roll to your side, come up to standing. Bring your attention right away to what it feels like to come onto your feet and to notice what kind of exchange you have with gravity. Perhaps you can notice that you feel a little bit less like a stone column and a little bit more like a living organism that's interacting with the forces of the planet that you're on. And then take a walk and just notice what kind of a walk you've generated for yourself as a result of this lesson. So that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Please do subscribe.